Hello, Internet. Blake Watson here, and I want to tell you about a new project I created called Start. Start is a replacement for these over the top built in recent sites pages that appear in web browsers. For instance, older versions of Safari would show you this page whenever you would create a new tab or, open a new tab. How can you find anything in that mess, right? So, the idea here is that you want a simple list of text links that are organized into nice little groups which you can add and reorder and that sort of thing. And so, much like this, open a new tab, we get start. So, I've got some bookmarks in here already. These are some sites that I frequent, and you could add more or less than this or whatever you want to do. I have them organized into these little groups here. So, um, so what can you do with Start? Let's just do some things with Start. First of all, you can add a bookmark. So let's add a bookmark. Let's say we want to add the New York Times. So we'll just say NY Times like this, and we'll grab the URL here. All right, and whenever you create a new bookmark, you just choose what bundle or group you want to put them in. If you don't have any bundles yet, you can create one, but if you do, they'll show up in this drop down. So we'll just put it in news and blogs. And we'll add the bookmark, and there it is. So, but let's say that, New York Times is one of our favorite news or blogs, so we want that to be at the top, even above Daring Fireball. So, how do we do that? We click Edit Reorder, and you'll notice that everything kind of turns red and looks editable or just dangerous, one or the other. But you can now reorder and edit things when you're in this mode. So, for instance, let's just move New York Times all the way to the top here. All right, and let's say that my personal websites are not as important as my media, so I'll just move this whole bundle by grabbing the bundle title here. Just grab this whole bundle and move it down like that, right? Um, so yeah, or maybe if I wanted, media to be over here, want reference to be over here, that's all doable. But let's say you want to edit a bookmark that you've already, like maybe you want to type out New York Times instead of the abbreviated name that we have here. So let's click on it, and then just change it, and then update, and there you go. And so the idea here is once you've got everything, the way you like it, we'll just click done to say that we're done with the editing mode. Now we can just click any of these links and go straight to it. So New York Times, there we go. Right, so we open a new tab. What do we want to do? We want to go to Daring Fireball. We go to Daring Fireball. Right, so there's no weird, UIs to sift through here or anything. It's just a list of links. So let's talk about how you get started. I'm just going to show you the easiest way to get started. There's actually 3 ways. You can get the hosted version, which is just on my website here, or you can actually download it. It's just one HTML file that you can use. Or if you're a developer, you can check out the source code or mess around with it yourself if you'd like. And I've got some instructions of how to set up the new browser tab page to be different from the one that's default, so that when you open up a new tab, you get the page that you want. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video with Safari using the hosted version. Okay, so the easiest way is just come to start.blakewatson.com and just click Start Now, and that'll take us to this page. And notice that the URL here is start.blakewatson.com/start.html. So we're going to go ahead and copy this URL because that's the one that we're going to want to use. So for instance, when you start here, you can go ahead and create some bookmarks and get everything set up. Since we already looked at how to add bookmarks added, I'm not going to rehash that here, but I will show you how by going to Safari's preferences. All right, so here's some Safari preferences, And I'm going to change. I've actually got a different setup going here, but I'm just going to paste in the URL that we copied, start.bladeWatson.com/start.html. And I'm just going to make that the home page, and then I'm going to set that new tabs should open with the home page. So we've got those preferences saved. So let's give it a little test run here. If I click the home button up here in Safari, okay, so we can confirm that this is the home page now. And so when we open a new tab, we get the start page, which is not very useful right now because we haven't added any bookmarks. But we could add a bookmark here. Let's just go ahead and add another bookmark. Oops. I'm just copy and pasting because I'm lazy. Okay, and for your first bookmark, you'll want to create a bundle. So create a bundle by checking that box, and we'll just call it news. We'll put it in the first column. So here we go. Oop, I misspelled news, but that's okay. You can see the point here in the New York Times. And you've created your first bundle, and so there you go. You can keep on adding bookmarks, and then later on, if you would like to use your bookmarks on another device, you can use the import-export feature. So that's it. It's just a kind of a brief introduction to Start, but if you have any questions about Start or need a little help getting it going, just send me an email at blake@blakewatson.com, and I will do my best to help you. Peace out.